nothing but paid agents of corporate groups, anti-Indian interests, and I will speak more. And then these people have the temerity, and then they support Maoist terrorists. These are paid agents. They fly business class to America. These frauds. And this has been building up this fight, and today I have decided to introduce it. Come what may, I'll speak to the people directly. You see, viewers, I would say that this election of 2019 is a make or break election, because one whole constituency out there is worried that if they don't get an entry into power, then they will be extinct. Their entry into power is also the entry of groups into power, lobbies into power. And therefore they are watching this. This is a make or break battle, and which is why there are groups in India who've said, yes, you can have a prime minister in Kashmir, you can have a president in Kashmir, you can have a separate flag, you can have a constitution. You don't need to follow the election commission, you don't need to follow any rules, it's all right. As long as you give me that little bribe, that political bribe, that payout. Support me in Delhi, I don't give a damn what you do in Kashmir. Support me in Delhi, I don't care what you do in the northeast, what you do in any part of India, just support me in Delhi. So what happens is, individual interest groups just come together in Delhi, loot the country and go. These people today are so frightened and so nervous. Every time I say this, they have goosebumps tonight. Because they absolutely well know that this hashtag tonight, and I'm introducing tonight, I don't need an interruption now, and I'm therefore requesting your viewers that this tongue twister of a hashtag that I put before you this evening, you think about it. Does it reflect the battle of 2014 or not? Yes, it does. More than anything else, more than any other index, if you saw post-Pulwama, this battle is between people who swear by the sovereignty and integrity of India. And there are people who swear about their right to use the constitution to destroy it. It's between integrationists and secessionists. That's what this debate is about. And that's what this election is about. Now I open the debate and you can scream your lungs out. People have already decided where they stand on it. Makhdoumi? Makhdoumi? Okay, we'll open the debate.
In Kashmir, Umar Abdullah told you today that Kashmir is a political issue. The narrative of fixing it with global extremism has failed, and it is an issue which deserves a settlement. It is an you need to give us our Prime Minister post back. You have stabbed democracy in Kashmir.
Let us start with what is right and what is constitutionally.
You have killed democracy in Kashmir. You guaranteed us these ports. Mr. Makhdoumi will not today admit the reality that Kashmir is a burning political issue. Umar Abdullah was your chief minister. He was not on the oath of Pakistan. He was on the oath of Indian constitution here. He acknowledges the political realities of Kashmir issue. And you are shouting, Mr. Makhdoumi. NC और PDP ने आपको बताया Kashmir is a political issue which you need to settle. Your propaganda has fallen flat to mix it with religion, to mix it with extremism. Kashmir is an issue of 10 million people living here.
Who had said that Burhan Wani is the new hero of Kashmir. And you know, they put every Indian to shame, even Kashmiris to shame, when their MLAs say Pakistan Zindabad, even in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. I would only say they are losing ground very fast. And just for the sake of
Alliance demands, that's the breaking news.
Power, they will stoop to any level. They are willing to even compromise the security,
Congress Alliance demands
and the integrity of our country.
Okay, listen, I want to tell you, Makhdoumi.
You know, he's been a chief minister, his father has been a former union minister. I just want to read out the oath that they have taken. The oath says, under the Constitution of India, and here this Arnab, I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution, which they have completely tried to destroy. Second line is that I will uphold the sovereignty and the integrity of India. Now, every citizen today is seeing how these people have turned against the interest of our country, and therefore the public of Jammu and Kashmir and India will...
Makhdoumi!
Listen.
1 second, go please. Please, 1 minute, please. Everyone, 1 second. Makhdoumi and Gaurav, please wait, please wait, please wait, please wait. I want to say something about people like Makhdoumi tonight. Makhdoumi, I tell you this. 1 second, Makhdoumi. Listen to me, please. I'm addressing you. You are, it's your good day. I'm dealing with you directly. Makhdoumi, listen to me till I complete. You are illiterate on facts. You are unaware of the Constitution. You are a heavyweight on volume and a lightweight on knowledge. Now be quiet and listen to me.
You are acting as an illiterate. You have knowledge of Kashmir issue. My dear friend,
more than
you are
you.
acting as an illiterate
More
on
than
Kashmir
you.
issue.
More than you or Hafiz Saeed's favorite journalist.
This is a political issue.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
You know the country that pays you, you do not even have the knowledge and antecedents.
I tell you one second, just one minute. As I open the debate, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Viewers, I ask you this, viewers. Can we, the people of India, afford to let this election, how can you and I afford to let our motherland be compromised in the manner? This is my motherland. This is my country. This is my country. The soil of Jammu and Kashmir is my soil. The soil of Srinagar is my soil. The soil of Gulmarg is my soil. The soil of Pahalgam is my soil as much as the soil of Guwahati is my soil. It is my country and my soil. So when I go and touch the soil of Guwahati, I tell you it is as much my soil as is the soil of Rajasthan my soil, as is the soil of Srinagar and Lal Chowk in Srinagar my soil. So don't you dare claim more right on Kashmir than me. Don't you dare. Now listen to me. Yes, Kashmir is ours. Deal with it. Deal with it. You secessionists. You secessionists. Shiba Nashai. Shiba Nashai, I welcome you to the debate tonight. Wait, 1 second. Shiba Nashai, will you please tell Makhdoumi to be quiet? Shiban, first tell Makhdoumi to be quiet. Tell Makhdoumi to be quiet. Be quiet, Makhdoumi. Be quiet, Makhdoumi. Be quiet. This election is between integrationists and secessionists. Will you stop screaming like that? You know, you sound like somewhere between Donald Trump and Omar Abdullah. Please be quiet. Now listen to me. The question is this.
I support Omar Abdullah's demands.
Yeah, good. Now listen to me. You will now be quiet and Shihan Ashai will debate reasonably with Prafulla Ketkar. Gaurav, I'm coming to you. First of all, to the secessionists. First of all, I would like to ask you once again, viewers, and I'll put this in bold at the bottom of the screen. Let people say I'm trying to polarize. Well, I am. I am trying to polarize. I'm trying to polarize between secessionists and integrationists. I think this country should be for integration, and anyone who's not for integration is against India. Call us McCarthyist, right-wing, what the hell you want to. Now the question is this. Mr. Ashai, who is from the Jammu and Kashmir Awami Ittihad Party, Article 35A of the Constitution speaks of, I quote, saving of laws with respect to permanent citizens, residents and their rights. Nowhere in the wordings of the article, it states the word Prime Minister or calls for a separate Prime Minister of Kashmir. Now, if you can find for me where exactly in 35A there is a reference to Prime Minister of Kashmir, I will be most obliged. Please tell me where. 1 minute, Prafulla, let me expose these people. They deserve to be exposed. Tell me.
I hope so.
No, tell me where in Article 35A, viewers, I must demand an answer to my question. Don't give me a lecture. Don't give me a lecture. Where in Article 35A is there a reference for a separate Prime Minister of Kashmir?
I'm not giving you a lecture. I have not even started and you have already started your tactics.
You listen to my question. Don't throw a tantrum.
Not going to work. This is the reason why for last 3 months not a single person from my party has come here.
Well, you're not doing me a favor. I don't care. I don't care about whether your party comes on this program or not. You think Republic TV will collapse if the Jammu and Kashmir Awami Ittihad Party does not come on the channel? Please don't try to threaten me. Don't threaten me.
Oh, come on now.
Don't threaten me.
Come on now.
You answer my question. Where in you don't come on my program because I will expose you. Because you don't have the guts to face me. You don't have the guts or the facts to face me.
Come on.
People are watching you tonight. Let the supporters of the Jammu and Kashmir Awami Ittihad Party hear my question to their representative, and I am asking you, where does Article 35A mention Prime Minister of Kashmir? Where does 35A mention Prime Minister of Kashmir?
No, it is not.
Show me.
35A. Kashmir issue does not start with 35A. Right from 1947, it was your Prime Minister who took Kashmir issue to United Nations.
So now that's a new track.
What happened in 1947 to the three princely states?
Rajiv.
How are you come? What is 35A?
Sir, have you read Article 317? Sir, have you read Article 317? Does it talk about that?
When you stabbed,
you know, the accession was complete the moment Raja signed.
Government of India,
you should read even the accession treaty. You are not reading. You see, Omar Abdullah, Mufti Muhammad Saeed, all these people are making all of you fool. You know, these kind of lines only to become member of parliament. He knows very well that situation cannot go pre-53. Sir, tell me whether in instrument of accession it is there or Article 370 is there.
Today,
Article 35A Supreme Court is examining, and I am telling you, the day this matter is heard before Honorable Supreme Court of India, Article 35A will cease to exist. And from that day you all start dancing, nothing is going to happen.
One second. May I now request the attention?
No,
viewers, 1 second.
I will now. Where is the PM position written in Article 370 or Article 35A or instrument of accession? I am saying there are only 3 documents.
I asked the people of Kashmir today. Integrate.
You can have a one-on-one debate with me on Kashmir anytime, anywhere at the place of your choosing.
Added by presidential order, not by under Article 368. Arnab, only one line. I have challenged Article 35A. I am the first petitioner on behalf of West Park refugees who can become Prime Minister in this country but can't cast vote in Vidhan Sabha. Can't cast vote in. You all were suppressing West Park refugees who all are, most of them are scheduled caste. You are anti-women, you are anti- minority, you are anti-poor caste people. First you reply this, and integration cannot be now reversed back. Understand this. Nobody on this earth,
Rajiv, may I? I am on a very critical point, and viewers, 1 second. Viewers, Rajiv, can you be quiet? Viewers, I tell you this because I now want to speak to you, viewers. Viewers, I first of all want to thank all of you for a tremendous 1 minute. Viewers, Rajiv, I want to speak to you. Rajiv, I want to speak to you. First of all, I believe in fact checks, and I have placed it before you today, viewers. I began by saying, call me what you want. Call me a right-winger, call me extreme, call me McCarthyist, call me whatever, but this election is those about those who are for the country and against the country. It's as simple as that. It's not like I think we need to run away from other issues, no, but there can be no greater issue than the integration of this country and the continued integrity of this country. And the challenge to the country's sovereignty is so clear right now, and what happens, viewers, is that in many channels, people don't do their homework before issues like this. So even for someone as uninformed, and I can tell you, Omar, if you're listening to the program tonight, I particularly think that you're an uninformed individual.
You should question Rahul Gandhi also. He's also supporting
just 1 minute. I tonight on live television, someone send this clip to Omar. Omar, I think you don't know enough about the Constitution. I'm willing to educate you. Omar, you do not know about 35A. I'm willing to teach you. Omar, you are unaware about the details of 370. I am willing to debate it with you. I am willing to explain it to you. But is it your ignorance alone, Omar, that makes you say things like this? No. Is it your conceit alone? No. It is simply your political desperation. And Omar, tonight I tell you, come with me for a 10-minute live debate, and I can take your argument to the cleaners. Now, I would like to ask Ahmed Ayaz to debate with Prafulla Ketkar.
I am challenging you. Why don't you have a one-on-one debate with me?
With whom?
Choose a time and place of your choosing.
You are here. What do you mean one-on-one debate? I'm willing to go one-on-one with you right now.
You want to have a debate? Let the entire people of India watching.
Prafulla Ketkar and Ahmed Ayaz.
Tell me one simple
Prafulla Ketkar and Ahmed Ayaz. Prafulla, 1 second. Prafulla, 1 minute. Prafulla.
Do you know
the clause 1, article 1 of the Jammu Kashmir constitution. Do you know the article 1 of Jammu Kashmir constitution, which clearly states that Jammu Kashmir is an integral part of India, and no article will supersede the
the highest court.
Don't talk nonsense. You need to settle the Kashmir issue. Kashmir is an unresolved issue of South Asia. Your own chief minister.
No, Nishant will come on the debate.
Kashmir issue.
Nishant.
Your propaganda has fallen flat. Your propaganda has died its own death. Global jihad के साथ इसको हमेशा confuse.
I think there is one.
Just 1 minute. Nishant 1 minute. Prafulla, wait a minute. Prafulla.
That arose because of the Pakistani infiltration. Do you support Pakistani narrative?
Prafulla, 1 minute.
Do you want to put condition before
Prafulla, let us counter them with facts. Prafulla, just a minute. Nishant, look here. Nishant, look here one second. No, Nishant, there's no you see. No, you'll have to debate. Are you afraid of taking a question? Then take one. Thank you, then take a question. No, you look here. Look here. No, here I am. Look at me. No, not your memorized lines. No, Nishant, no memorized lines today. Thank you for your cooperation. 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 Thank you for the cooperation. Don't engage.
You must understand.
I think Nishant is trying to avoid. One second, he's off air now. I tell you one thing, viewers, I'm asking you, be quiet. You're not on air now. You're not on air now. Viewers, that's what Nishant does every time. One second, you're not on air now. What happens is, viewers, they don't like my straightforward questions. And I can take them on fact, and I want to reply. Just 1 minute. I think it is very necessary in this country to open up a real conversation. Real conversations happen, and I'm telling you, I'm willing to be corrected right now. Real conversations happen when you put forward a fact, and you expect your rival, your enemy, or a simply unaware person to counter you. If I'm going to be proven wrong today, viewers, I will apologize right here, right now.
Allow me 10
Just
seconds.
1 minute, please. Wait. Allow 1 minute. One minute. No. 1 minute. No. Viewers, one second. Viewers, just wait. Nishant, you're not on air. Viewers, 1 minute. I will now, on this program, I am saying live that if I'm wrong with my question, which I will present now, and keep the phone aside.
Why?
I'm telling you, if I'm wrong, I have my question. I'm willing to apologize, but if those who are Gaurav Arya, my friend, is watching from Delhi, Gaurav, if they don't have an answer, then the anti-integrationists must apologize to me. And here's my question, and Nishant, listen to my question, it's aimed at you. Nishant, Article 370 of the Indian Constitution speaks of temporary provisions with respect to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. And it merely limits the powers of the parliament with regards to making laws in the state. Nowhere does this article say that Jammu and Kashmir is entitled to a separate prime minister or separate president.
Okay.
Am I right? No, one second. No, one second. Listen to the question, I'll repeat again. You must answer the question, not answer the question that you would like me to have in mind.
I will answer what you are asking.
Tell me, repeat the question in succinct right now. Is it true or not, Nishant, that nowhere in Article 370, which speaks of temporary provisions, does it say that J&K can have a separate prime minister or president? Am I right or wrong?
Okay.
No.
Give me 10 seconds.
Am I right or wrong?
I'm answering.
Am I right or
10 seconds.
Am I right or wrong?
Instead of, I would have answered by now. My answer is very simple. For that, we must also look into the constitution of J&K. It also does not say separate prime minister. Please understand, since 1947 till...
He's making your case.
Allow me to complete, please.
See what happens.
Allow me to complete.
This is what I call
since
meltdown.
1947 till 30th May 1965, there were prime ministers
Defeat the
of
secessionists,
J&K.
viewers. Defeat
Now,
secessionists.
on 30th May
Defeat the
1965,
What
the
do you want?
Constitution...
It should be reversed back.
Please,
I'm asking, sir. It should
the
be reversed
Assembly of J&K,
Defeat the
they
secessionists.
amended the J&K
Join the integrationists,
and
viewers.
simply
Defeat
changed
the
the phrase
secessionists.
from Prime Minister to Chief Minister. I don't understand what the hue cry is.
Then why Mr. Omar Abdullah is now trying to bring back the clause?
He is saying
tell me why he is trying to bring back the clause. Are you supporting very sad. There should be 29 Prime Minister in this country.
May I?
Jammu Kashmir on legal aspect, there is no difference between the accession between Jammu and Kashmir and other states.
One second. On the debate, thank you, Nishan. Nishan, thank you. That's what I wanted
to say. They are saying we need to go back to the constitution.
Rajiv, be quiet. I want Gaurav to come. Thank you. I want Gaurav to come. Well said. Don't respond. Gaurav Arya on the right. Gaurav is on the side. Thank you. Okay. So Gaurav Arya's turn now. Gaurav Arya's turn now. And viewers, just observe here. Gaurav, just can I say one thing before I come to you? Say what you want.
Sir,
I will
I
go.
proved you wrong.
Well, I think in your dreams you've not been able to answer my question, not even been able to skimper to it.
I have answered.
I feel sorry for you. You have proven yourself to be a person who doesn't understand the law or constitution or logic.
Legal aspect, two things.
Nobody
is asking for a separate Prime Minister.
I feel sorry.
They only want to go back to the phraseology, which existed till 1965.
There is no going to be.
May.
So let me say, 1 minute, Rajiv.
I mean, where is the dialogue
so the question
from
is this.
anyone asking a Prime Minister of J&K and 10 Chief Ministers?
Gaurav Bhatia and Gaurav Arya are now on the debate. Gaurav Bhatia before you. Okay, one second. I lost the line with Gaurav Bhatia. Just wait a minute. Because let me tell you this. Now you will observe, Gaurav, and I'm going to speak right now to the audience. What you're going to observe, viewers, is this now. When you take them on and when you incinerate them on facts, then they say, there's nothing like this, but it's just a phraseology. 1 minute. Now I tell you one thing. Just a minute. That phraseology is an insult to all integrationists. And integrationists must come together. Viewers, I'm making an open appeal. Call it what? Integrationists have to fight this mindset. You think it's a small thing, Gaurav Arya, you wore the uniform and you defended the country in Kashmir. You think it's a small thing for people like Gaurav Arya, right, who are in this debate right now, to watch people who go ahead and say, oh, no, we just want a phraseology of Prime Minister. No, there will be one Prime Minister, and that Prime Minister will be in New Delhi. It will never happen. Srinagar, listen to me, people of Kashmir. You will never have a Prime Minister other than the Prime Minister of the duly elected government of India. That's it. Period. Full stop. Gaurav Arya is on the debate. Gaurav.
के साथ सरकार में थी ना, तो फिर वहाँ पे irrevocable amendment कर देते, क्यों नहीं किया? Even they wanted to continue.
Now listen to Gaurav, please. Thank you.
Sir, 1 minute. जी, sir, मैं please with your permission, sir.
All yours, sir.
Arnab, Meherchand Mahajan पहले प्रधानमंत्री थे कश्मीर के, the first Prime Minister, and later on till the year 1953, from 48 to 53, it was Sheikh Abdullah. Now, you know what has happened is that they have got Omar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti, both have got election fever. They are making these crazy statements just to appeal to the basest instinct of the separatists. जब तक पाकिस्तान के साथ नहीं मिल जाते in that scenario, कम से कम अपना, they must have a Wazir-e-Azam, they must have a Sadr-e-Riyasat. Now, if Omar Abdullah is interested, in becoming the Prime Minister, he should fight the elections, get majority throughout India and become the Prime Minister in New Delhi. There is no scope and no hope of another Prime Minister in Srinagar.
Just a minute. It is Ahmad Ayaz on the other side. Thank you. It is Ahmad Ayaz on the other side. You will not speak a word right now. It is only Ahmad Ayaz on the other side. Because I've asked you to be quiet. Because you will not interrupt. Ahmad Ayaz is on the other side. Gaurav, don't give in. 1 minute.
Arnab, it is not that. Arnab, it is not that. It's not that they must have wanted the Prime Minister or the this what we call the President. Basic thing is that this order of 35A is by virtue of a presidential order. This article is by virtue of a presidential order. Once this goes, then we have every right to ask the other orders by the President should go, which inter alia means that the Prime Minister has been changed to the Chief Minister of the state,
And then the president of the state has to change the governor.
Ahmed, I have a question for you. Ahmed Ayaz, I have a question for you, sir. Sir, I have a question for you. Ahmed Ayaz, I have a question for you. Gaurav Bhatia is on the... 1 minute. 1 minute. Sir, no, you wait a minute. I need to organize this.
A very quick point.
Gaurav Arya first, then Bhatia. One second. First Gaurav Arya, then Bhatia is coming back on the debate. Yeah, Gaurav, you see, before you come in, I want to say one thing. Okay, go on. Gaurav Arya wants to come in. Go on. Do you see these? Yeah.
Yeah, Arnab, a very limited point. Jammu and Kashmir has its own flag, it has its own constitution, it has its own penal code. You know, by saying that we must have our prime minister and our president, these are all closest secessionists, you know. They are closet secessionists, all of them. ये लोग चाहते हैं एक अलग मुल्क बने, चाहे वो महबूबा मुफ्ती हो, चाहे वो उमर अब्दुल्ला हो, चाहे वो फारूक अब्दुल्ला हो. These people are trying, they are secessionists. They want a separate country. Why are they not satisfied with the separate flag? Why are they not satisfied with the separate constitution? Why are they not satisfied with the separate penal code? What do you mean? And this Kashmir, now Kashmir, have you ever thought, sir, एक बात बताइए, जितने भी कश्मीरी दोस्त मेरे बैठे हैं, आप एक बात बताइए, आपने कभी डोगरा से पूछा है? Have you ever asked the Dogras whether you want a separate prime minister? Have you asked the Gujars? Have you asked the Bakarwals? Have you asked the Pahadis? Have you asked the Ladakis?
Ahmed Ayaz, Majid Haidari. Majid and Ahmed Ayaz. Majid and Ahmed Ayaz.
जमीन का टुकड़ा जिसको कश्मीर बोलते हैं, वहीं पे पुलाव बनाते हैं.
Why you are talking of one order? Then there are
Ahmed Ayaz.
Makhdoumi, listen to me. I will tell you. Have you ever asked people in Jammu what they want?
30 seconds.
Because you have treated Dogras as second-class citizens. आपने डोगरों को second-class citizen की तरह treat करा है. Admitted of this program, you have treated the Bakarwals, the Gujars, the Ladakis as second-class citizens. Everything is ruled from Kashmir.
I want to also tell you,
Have you ever asked a Dogra that you want the Prime Minister? Please tell me, do you agree?
Majid, I want to speak to you. 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 Majid, you will have to listen to me. Majid, this question is for you. Majid, this question is for you, from me to you, only Majid Haidari and me, please. Viewers, I once again, viewers, I say that this is what this election is about, truly. It is the attempt at going to the limits of secession and almost going to the extent of saying break away from India, but saying it in a manner that just stops short and then challenging all of us. This is an attempt which is intolerable, and it's an attempt at provoking us.
Arnab,
Only Majid, I'm coming to you.
That is what
1 minute. Rajiv, when I come in. Rajiv, no, you be quiet. Rajiv, wait. Majid, I want to speak to you. Majid, I want to speak to you. Don't do that, Rajiv, don't do that. Rajiv, no, not even a second. Not even a second. Rajiv, don't disturb me. It affects my concentration. Now listen to me, Majid. I want to speak to you. Listen to me, Majid. Only you and me. Ahmed Ayaz Saab, 2 minutes dijiye, please. Right? Majid is an onion. I can peel him, I can slice him, I can grill him. Listen to me, Majid. The 2016 Supreme Court judgment, for your kind information,
yes, we have been treating every Kashmiri
as a 2016 Supreme Court judgment said, and I quote to you, it is clear that the state of Jammu and Kashmir has no vestige of sovereignty outside the Constitution of India and its own constitution, which is subordinated to the Constitution of India. Which means we have traveled a long way forward in terms of integration. You can't disintegrate this now. Do you want us to take back a situation where the election commission... 1 minute, listen to me, Majid, be reasonable and listen to my reasonable question and then reply. Please understand, should we undo the laws of 1965 which ensured that the election commission could operate in the state of Jammu and Kashmir as well? Do you want to block the election commission from operating? Do you want the Indian judiciary to be off limits from the valley? Earlier, cases in Jammu and Kashmir would not be transferred to the rest of the country, but this has all changed. And in 2016, its top court said it could transfer cases from the jurisdiction of Jammu and Kashmir High Court to any court of India. Do you want your judiciary to be separated? Do you want the election commission not to be there? What do you want? Be clear about what you want. Don't go crazy. I don't want anything Indian.
Arnab,
don't give me a crazy argument. Do you understand what I'm saying? And don't respond to my question.
Seconds.
And after that debate with Gaurav Bhatia.
Yes, I understand, but I need a decent
you don't
30
understand.
seconds, sir.
You have been misled,
Arnab,
and I'm trying to get you on
30
track.
Seconds. Yes, I understand now.
You are a misled person.
See, Jammu
What do you
and
want me to
Kashmir has
accept?
been a state within a state. The revival of the
State
Prime
within a
Minister
state?
and the Sadr Riyasat will be a renaissance moment for the Kashmir politics.
Chodo.
It's going to be a renaissance moment.
The Renaissance moment will be when you take a position. The Renaissance moment will be when you have the guts to take on a terrorist. When you have the guts to speak against terrorists. That is the Renaissance moment. Don't be a sellout.
This is the right of the state subjects. You are an alien to this issue. You have no right to
You know
discuss
nothing
it.
about Kashmir.
This is the
You are anti-people of Kashmir. You are against the interests of the people of Kashmir. 1 minute. I want him to respond. You are against the interests of the people of Kashmir.
We'll have that renaissance movement, inshallah.
You are anti-Kashmiris. I have exposed you all as anti-Kashmiris. People of Kashmir, listen to me. These people are against you.
This is our internal issue. ये हमारा अंदरूनी मामला है. You aliens have no right on this issue. You keep your mouth shut. I have been listening to you throughout the debate. This has been a nonsense debate on a nonsense issue. This is a legal, legitimate right of the people of Kashmir to revive their Prime Minister Sadr Riyasat.
नहीं होगा, नहीं मिलेगा. क्या करोगे? Keep crying.
Supreme Court, any Election Commission of India to achieve it. Inshallah, Assembly.
रोते रहो, नहीं मिलेगा. रोते रहो, पीटते रहो अपने सर को, नहीं मिलेगा. नहीं मिलेगा. Go keep banging your head. You won't get it.
We'll achieve it. We don't need you.
You won't get
it.
We
don't need your Prime Minister, your Election
Commission. You need our money.
We'll inshallah achieve it right here in Assembly. And you will say...
Sadr Riyasat, Wazir Asam. There's a limit. Sadr Riyasat, Wazir Asam, what do you want next?
Right, and we'll achieve it.
कुछ भी बोल दिया, we'll achieve it.
Arnab, please hear me.
Pakistan occupied Kashmir में Sadr Riyasat.
We want resolution to Kashmir.
We don't, no personal comments. Please. Gaurav, please. Gaurav Bhatia.
Yeah.
Gaurav Bhatia.
They have been heavily relying on 35A. Let me say that 35A is subservient to Article 370 under the Constitution of India. And 35A was surreptitiously included by a presidential notification in the Constitution in 1954. But the Supreme Court has clearly held, and the essence of this judgment is, Jammu and Kashmir has no vestige of sovereignty outside the Indian Constitution and its own. So do you understand that? The Supreme Court of India, the Election Commission of India, the Parliament are all bodies that will govern even Jammu and Kashmir. But the problem with you people is, you people are secessionists, you live in India, you eat here, you have an Indian passport, but still you try to weaken our motherland. And I want to ask...
Shibana Shai, louder please. Shibana Shai is countering you. Gaurav Bhatia. Shibana Shai. Shibana Shai countering you. Shiban, go ahead.
To flee from Kashmir.
Shiban, go ahead. Tell Gaurav what you're saying.
BJP, stop generating false narratives. The whole country has seen your vikas. The bubble has bursted. ये नाले की चाय और पकोड़े वाली गवर्नमेंट जो है यहाँ लाशों के ऊपर अपनी सियासत करना चाहती है. 1947 से जो इशू है यूनाइटेड नेशन में है. और don't speak over me, Mr. Goswami. If you have the guts, have an open debate.
No vestige of sovereignty
Go on, Shiba.
outside the Indian Constitution when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir. And people like Omar Abdullah should first talk about the
shouting is
Kashmiri
not going to
Pandits
help you.
who had to flee
भाई
Jammu
गला
and
खराब हो
Kashmir
जाएगा. यहाँ
during
श्रीनगर आ जाओ. We can sit in front of each other. We can debate for days together. Let the people of India understand. What did you do with the princely state? What happened in Hyderabad? Police action भूल गया आपको? 2 लाख लोगों की लाशें भूल गई आपको? 47 से issue unresolved है. 2 lakh people have died in Kashmir. It's high time you resolve this issue. Umar Abdullah, Mahbooba Mufti, for the sake of votes, they are going to go to any limit. The Kashmiri nation doesn't take them seriously.
No conscience, who have lust for power,
if you have the
are
guts,
trying to divide our country.
If you are so confident of what record in last 70 years, which includes Vajpayee's 5 years and Modi's 4.5 years,
why did National Conference and PDP boycott the panchayat and the municipal elections? Can you answer that? That is your faith in the democracy of a country.
You are out. You first told Kashmiris have faith in mainstream. Then the same mainstream is slapping you day in and day out, saying Kashmir is a political issue. You have made yourself a laughing stock. Umar Abdullah,
you people didn't want that election to take place. There was 70% polling in the panchayat elections. That was a tight slap up on your face and just see a mirror, the swelling is still there.
And kill us.
Can you answer
achieve anything
if
by
people
killing
of
us?
Kashmir
You
do
have
not
resorted to mayhem,
have faith in the
blood,
democracy of our country? Why? During the Panchayat elections also there was 70% polling in most of the polling stations. The people of Kashmir want an elected government. They want a strong Prime Minister like Narendra Modi ji, who talks about education and development. People like you, they try to divide the country. You people support terrorists. For you, your hero is Burhan Wani, who the forces have eliminated. For us, the heroes are the people, hardworking and loving people of Kashmir.
Ahmed Ayaz Prafulla Ketkar. Ahmed Ayaz Prafulla Ketkar.
It is BJP who wants to divide the country, no one else. Had you not touched 35A, I don't think anybody would have asked for a Prime Minister and the Sadr Riyasat. It is because you have given room.
Citizenship.
Prafulla.
See, like any other princely state, the instrument of accession was signed by the King of Jammu Kashmir, Maharaja Hari Singh. There was no separate clause as far as instrument of accession was concerned. Only because of Pakistani infiltration, you got this special status, so-called special status. It was legally viable only till 1957. Jammu Kashmir Constituent Assembly was dissolved in 1957. So there is no question. This country has one flag, one Prime Minister, one national anthem,
and one president.
No compromise on this. So, don't go for any second partition. Don't go the Pakistani line. There is no case in United Nations.
I wish to make one point now, please. Just one point. Rajiv Pandey and Nishant. Rajiv Pandey and Nishant. Can I say one thing now at this stage of the debate? Is it true or not, Nishant? 1 second, please. Nishant and Rajiv. The Congress does not want an integrated India. 1 second, please. The Congress does not want an integrated India. They have provoked the feeling of separatism. And I don't make vacuous comments. Let me base it on fact. The instrument of annexation was signed on 27th October 1947. The Constitution of India was made on 26 January 1950. All of this while did 35A exist? No. It was only added in 1954 under Congress rule. Yes. So the Congress does not want an integrated India. Why are you trying now?
Not only that, Arnab, they did not go to Parliament.
To him directly.
Sir, just I'll take one.
You to him directly.
What I am saying, sir,
you ask him.
Congress party did not go to Parliament to amend the Constitution as per Article 368. They committed the biggest fraud.
Nishant, 1 minute quickly, respond. Last 1 minute of the debate.
You see, you and Gaurav Bhatia, being lawyers, are still forgetting one thing, that in 2014, when your Sarkar came, at that point in time, your people went to Jammu Kashmir High Court to get 370 removed. It did not happen. They went to Supreme Court. It was thrown out. You know why?
You are completely wrong.
No, allow me to complete.
Don't lie on the
I did not interrupt.
One single petition,
I did not interrupt. It was dismissed by saying that
the petition
law is helpless.
Article 35
only Parliament can do it. Article 370 was under the powers of Constitution.
Viewers, I close the debate at this point. I would only say this, that if the Congress Alliance believes that going into the elections of 2019, the demand for the breakup of India, directly, indirectly, semantically, or symbolically, or by calling for 2 prime ministers within the sovereignty of India, will not be accepted. India has only 1 prime minister, 1 president, 1 constitution, 1 election commission, and 1 flag. I thank you all very much. Debate number 2 is coming up.